To make a phenomenal anime, you don't just need action. I mean, having great fight scenes can make a show fun and enjoyable, but it doesn't mean that it will be a great anime. I mean, of course, it would be fun to watch two people hit the crap out of each other, and some of my favorite movies and shows has some of the best choreographed fight scenes in it. But to elevate a show to the next level, to a god tier status, you need great storytelling, great foreshadowing, fantastic characters that you can relate to. You need all of these things to make a very successful story. Unless your name is Mappa. JuJuTsu Kaisan. The anime you don't watch for the amazing story or the best characters in anime that makes you change the way you think or provoke emotions out of you. This anime only needs two things to be successful. And those two things are having some of the best fight scenes of all time, and especially within modern anime. And like I said before, the last thing you need is Gojo. The two keys to the kingdom of success this show has are that they have gorgeous visuals for fight scenes to watch that make you feel like you just ate a steak made by Soma Yukihira himself. And Gojo, who just makes you wet. To be completely honest, I was not interested in the story of this anime at all. The antagonists just fall flat for me. Sukuna is extremely overhyped. He just seems like the Walmart brand of the Ninetales. It's like if your mother came out to you and said, hey, we have the Ninetales at home, that's Sukuna. This show is just modernized Naruto at this point, but yet the Walmart brand of it. The main trio is very bland, and I prefer the main trio in Demon Slayer. I have no idea if that's a hot take or not, but it's just how I feel. The main cast in JuJuTsu Kaisan just feels like Team 7, but with a better version of Sakura, a less edgy Sasuke, and more idiotic protagonist. When I first read the manga, I got bored after 25 chapters. I couldn't really continue reading it. I didn't want to pick it back up and kind of just left it as it dropped. Then, here comes the anime. And god damn it, look at all those clean action scenes. Oh my god. And that fight scene over there. Oh my god, look at that fletch. And holy moly, look at that man. Jeez. Okay, that was the cringiest thing I've ever done. Delete this video right now. But I mean, come on, it's Gojo. Alright, I might be cringy, but at least it was for a good reason in Gojo. When the anime came out, my enjoyment of the series went up. I thought that maybe I didn't give it a good enough chance. Maybe I was just biased and didn't want to continue. And maybe, just maybe, I just fully didn't understand the mastery that was the story. And I was shocked. When I reread those same 25 chapters, I decided to proceed to read up to chapter 52. And that's when it hit me. And that's when I realized I was still bored out of my mind and dropped it immediately. The anime didn't really change my opinion of the characters, on the story, or really much of anything. The reason I enjoyed this so much when I watched it was because it felt like rewatching Naruto. It felt like some of the fights you would see in Naruto. It was well choreographed and every fight scene impressed me. Mappa went all in on the animations. I started to like some of the characters in the show as well. Originally in the manga, I only liked Gojo and Nanami, but then I started to like Todo and Maki. I liked them because I was more responsive to the anime than the manga counterpart. For me, the anime is the superior version for JJK. I couldn't get too far in the manga, and I really wasn't super motivated to continue. But after watching the anime, I got super excited for season 2, as well as JuJuTsu Kaisen 0, which was a fun movie, but was not the greatest one. The best thing that comes from JuJuTsu Kaisen's anime for me is the action as well as Gojo. Most of JuJuTsu Kaisen for me is very average in terms of story, characters, and really the emotional moments as well. But like Demon Slayer, Mappa took the manga that had some amount of potential to have a big impact on the anime community and release a phenomenal anime. The animations that went into the fight scenes were fantastic. The visuals were gorgeous. The soundtrack was banging. And like I said, for me, this anime took the manga and made it better. I usually prefer manga to anime, but over the past few years, anime has completely impressed me with the amount of great anime adaptations there has been. We see anime take forms of media and give me hope that we'll get some good adaptations for some of my personal favorite mangas. Seeing what Ufotable did with Demon Slayer, seeing what Mappa did with JuJuTsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga Season 2, and Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 through 69. Same with Wit Studio, who made one of my favorite mangas of all time in a stunning adaptation in Season 1 of Vinland Saga, or took Attack on Titan with the first few seasons and made them really good. Seeing studios take manga that has potential in being good and making them into a great anime brings me hope, especially for Berserk Season 2 Part 3 First Core. We see studios take series like Attack on Titan, which went from being a little more sloppy in artwork with a cool concept, and transform it into an anime that took the world by storm. Not as much as Demon Slayer, but a ton of people were talking about, people who didn't even watch anime, and the only reason Demon Slayer surpassed it was because social media wasn't as big as it is now. I remember being in middle school when it first came out and a bunch of people were talking about it, which shocked me, because some of the people who were talking about it were the same people who used to bully others for watching anime, and here they were watching anime. Fucking hypocrites. But that was because of how popular it got. The more traction the manga got, when you look at the side-by-side comparison from early chapters of the manga to now, the difference between the two is clear as day. Seeing an anime like JuJuTsu Kaisan that has potential to be popular amongst anime fans required a great adaptation, and that is what we got. They took something that I struggled to get through and made something that I couldn't stop watching. Seeing the very beginning fight scene between Gojo and Sukuna summoned up my enjoyment of the anime in a nutshell, but the manga didn't give me the same feeling. As much as I wish I could enjoy it, I just couldn't. I wouldn't have had as much enjoyment in this series if it wasn't anime in the way it was. Like Demon Slayer, the anime was better than the manga for me, and much as I can dish on the story, the plot, or even most of the characters for just being average, I am still super excited for season 2. I cannot wait to watch more amazing fight scenes, more stellar moments, and honestly I cannot wait till I see more Gojo, the best character in the show. You're telling me that Gojo will play a bigger role in next season?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!